ukikuja unakuwa tayari nasoma ya Kafangu. Uncle Mbudia, you're getting... Iko pedi gani wale wameona ya Mbudia? The brother. Pedi gapi? Yeah? 12. There you are. Move now.
Tribute by the brother, Mbudia Wagome. Yes, I think Uncle, please come and stand with me. My dear elder sister, you carried me on your back. You said I cried too much and you pinched me a lot. You gave me sisterly love as advised by our mother, since other siblings before us had gone to be with the Lord. As the last born, you really loved me and took care of me at the age of 11 years when my mother passed on. I missed you a lot. When you came back in 1957 and you gave me motherly care. When you migrated from Miagoyene to the regional ancestral land of Gacucu, I followed you and you continued with your parenting skills to make sure that I grew up to be a strong young man. We lived happily with our sister Wangoi. Rest in peace, dear sister, until we meet again.
Very much. I don't know why these other people are not here. So I want the three of you here. Nancy, then the other person is Dedan Kimathi. Nancy Wangome, are you here? Dedan, Kimathi, and yes, all of you be here except Wanjugo, because I can see Wanjugo here and I can see Maina here. Hao wengine wote tukae hapa tufuate in that order. You are set? Good.
Mama Mukami, Dedan Kimathi, in our Ashiri, was a great hero to many and a good example to the widows. She went through all odds to keep Kimathi's legacy. Single-handedly, she has raised her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. She was dedicated to her faith, and she would not miss any opportunity to share her testimonies. She always carried her Bible and the Boshia Kunderagai in her bag. She respected both the high and the low. She visited my children at boarding school and usually sent them success cards. She attended Kimathi's graduation at Daystar University and addressed the audience as the guest of honor. Mom always followed current affairs of the country. Mama Mukami made sure I was comfortable and was treated like her biological children. She loved my children and would do anything for them. Mom, you forever remain in my heart, and we shall meet at Jesus' feet. Fare thee well, Nina Washiri, your daughter in love, Nyokavi Washiri.
Thank you. I remember with fond memories when we were young and used to come to Jafinde and visit Shosho. We all came, aunties, uncles, and cousins. We lit fire for warmth as we cooked chapatis. Our mothers and aunties would prepare food as our dads and uncles slaughtered sheep and made nyamachoma. I remember those days, Shosh was so strong that she was able to carry branches of firewood. I wish those old days would come back. Shosh has been our beacon in the family, always smiling even when she was sick, always joyful and playful. My wife Julie cooked samosas for her, and she wanted them with chili or pilipili. Sometimes my wife cooked coconut fish, and she ate that meal gracefully. We used to celebrate her birthdays and cut cake with all the cousins. We enjoyed every moment. We comforted each other when we lost our dad, Meshach Washiri Kimathi, and we love her for that. God bless us with Johari Washiri Kimathi and Jabali, who are like his sons. Shosh embraced everyone in our family, irrespective of their tribes or backgrounds. Our family used to cheekily refer to me as her husband. She used to enjoy it that much to my chagrin. I enjoyed every conversation with her in my broken Gikuyu, but her wisdom blew me away. I cherish every moment with her. As a family, we always felt like we could honor her more and pray that she will be proud of us. Words are not enough to describe every experience we enjoyed with Shosh, just to say, thy wagai udi now. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. This is the firstborn of the first son of Dedan Kimathi, and he's a true nationalist. He took us to Western Kenya at the border of Kapsabet and Vihiga and married his better half from Maragoridan. So we also have Mudavadi's product here. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Praise God. Vijana mambo vipi? Mr. President, Chamge. Tribute by Nancy Wangome, granddaughter. In March 1993, you spanked me for crying at my other grandmother's wedding, Nyawira. I was 2.5 years old at the time. And like the grudge-keeping little girl I was, when we met 6 years later, I refused to enter your home state until you apologized for the spanking you gave me all those years ago. You are amazing in every sense of the word. Few adults apologize to children more than half a century younger than themselves. At 8 years old, I was completely oblivious to the enigma you were and shall remain to be to time indefinite. I accepted your apology and entered your home. I was yet to comprehend the weight of the apology you had so willingly offered. A warrior queen, Shoshua Jafine, as we fondly and cautiously called her, she was not one to shy away from disciplining children, young and old. Your disciplining styles, Shosho, were always clever and effective. In fact, Grandma, you cured me of selfishness with a few words. Modo mokare na morogi, makorago kyodoke mue. Being mean is as bad as being a witch. That was all it took for me to divorce selfishness forever. I will never forget the stories you whispered in my ear while laying down on your couch in Komarok. One particular story stands out when you decided that you would join the resistance against the colonialists. Such stories all the youth of our nation should hear, to know of the struggle and ordeals our foreparents went through for our freedom. You are only in level 3 when you witnessed the brutality of the colonial system firsthand, when a man was killed in broad daylight for not having money to pay tax. In that moment, responding with sheer courage, you fought. For many years, I was ashamed when people said we were related to Dedan Kimathi. In my uneducated mind, we, the family of Wagome, had not contributed much to the fight against Wabeberu, only to discover years later that our very own grandfather Wadufere, grandmother Eloise Mukami Kimathi, was in the center of the fight as a commander in her own right. My dear grandmother, you took away all my senseless shame, and now I pride myself in knowing that not only did you contribute, but you are a big part of the fight for Kenya's independence. You knew right from wrong, and you did not idle and watch as the colonizers abused and killed our men and women and children. You fought, Grandma, you fought. As a teenager, you fought. As a mother, you fought. As a grandmother, you fought to educate by telling us the truth. As a child, God spoke to you through a dream, and you had seen the coming of the white man before they had stepped foot in Nyeri. Not to mention, you lived in a time when women rarely stood around the table where decisions were made, and yet you not only stood, but you contributed. The burdens you bore have been unimaginable. You carried them without preparation. And that is how I know you walked with God as He carried through the tough times. Then He carries you even now to a better place. You admitted your faults and often you admitted your faults often, and I admired that about you deeply. You are wise and visionary. In your book you write, "This country will be united by my children's children," and that gives us hope, courage to lead in shaping the future. You had the masses of God, a God-given grace to have forgiven those who killed Dedan Kimathi. In so doing, you taught me the virtue of forgiveness. To me, you are and still are the embodiment of courage, strength for women at home and abroad. The life you lived was a full and gratifying one. Rest in peace, Grandma, knowing that the torch has been passed and your vision of a unified Kenya lives on in me and everyone here today. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I think we made a mistake. We would have had her as the master of ceremony, and I've taken a back seat. That's my daughter, but if you think I also don't have history, test me, and I'll tell you that His Excellency in 1986, with the team of Kapsabet in Kitale, you did wonders with that volleyball team. I was on the other side, and your team did very well. You were a center player, I was a left player, and the remaining bit is history. Your deputy president, when you were at the university in 1986, you were the center of the Nairobi University team, the volleyball team, and you played with Rusweti. Your Excellency, you played with the Kirunda, you played with the Saitoti. The rest is history. I was just trying to tell her I also have my own history. And without further ado, allow me to invite Madam